Hello everyone, Morp here, and I wanted to come out with a guide for low health builds for new players. Have you been running around the wasteland and joining random groups? And when you join groups, you'll see, like the group that I'm in right now, I'm full health, level 56, and everyone else in the team has their red bar, which is the radiation level that they have, all the way down to the point where they're almost dying. And you're wondering why people are doing that. Well, this guide is going to go over how to do that and also how to set up a low health build on a starting out character. So, low health build is also referred to as a bloodied build due to the bloodied stat that you get for weapons. And there's also a stat in armor called Unyielding, and we will go over both of those in this guide. All right, the first thing I want to go over is what technically is bloodied. Now, we're going to be using a bloodied weapon as a tool to show you what it actually does. So I am at full health here, and if you see, I do have a bloodied pipe wrench here, and damage increases up to 95% as your health decreases, and it's currently at 0. Now, if you see here under my weapon, it shows that the damage is 42. So once I equip the weapon, here you'll see the damage is 42, and I'm going to get my health lower, and I'm going to be using toxic water, which can be got at many different places throughout the wasteland. And I have it hotkeyed on my bar here. I ran away here and toxic water here. So I'm just going to go drink a bunch of this, and each one's going to give me 30 rads. Now you see I got about halfway down here, and if I go back to my weapon, you'll notice the weapon has got 53% more increase up to 58. I'm going to go ahead and get it down even further. See now that 16%, now the weapon is at 83% more at 67. Let's go ahead and get it all the way down here. Now we're sitting at 95% extra damage. So it was at 42 and now it's at 71. All right, I've left my team because I'm going to be going over other benefits that you get from being in a team that will be beneficial to being in low health, but we'll cover that in a minute. For now, we're going to be covering gear. Now, as you can see here, I have just some random pieces of armor that I've been getting throughout the wasteland. I have a 1-star chest, but everything is full health. And I'm going to be showing you, I have a set of level 1 Unyielding with nothing really beneficial on the stats here to show you the difference of what happens when you go from low health to full health with Unyielding gear. Very beneficial part of being a low health build. And with me, I have a set of level 1 random, nothing special pieces of Unyielding here. You could see what you're looking for with these pieces of armor is the first star, which is going to be Unyielding. And what that does is you gain uh, three to all special stats except endurance when your health is low. And right now I'm at full health, so the benefit I'm getting is currently 0. And see here, under my special stats, my strength is 8, 11, 5, 5, 18, 10, and 8. And so I'm gonna pop on this armor, and we'll see how it's gonna be benefiting you right here. When I put on the armor at full health, see I'm getting no extra benefit here, but I'm gonna go ahead and pop on a bunch of toxic water to get my health low. I went down just a little bit, about 25% or so, and you'll see that the numbers are starting to go up a little bit. And I'm gonna go ahead and just rock and roll it all the way down, get it down to get it all the way down to 5. Now you'll see here that my stats have massively climbed. I'm at 23, 26, 19, 33, 26, and 25, which is amazing. Now, that is going to be beneficial to you in many different ways. The intelligence, the extra 15 is basically about 30% more experience that you're getting constantly. The luck is going to be filling up your crit bar, which is going to be very beneficial if you play a bloodied commando or any bloodied thing, if you have 25 luck here, um, and you can get a weapon with a 3rd star of crit fill, 15% crit fill, that'll make it with perks that we're going to go over here in a little bit. Will make it so that you can crit every second shot. And if you can get that up to 33 luck, with some other perks and mutations and stuff that we'll go over here in just a bit, you can get it to that every time that you do shoot, when your crit bar is not full, it will completely fill it up. So it'll be critting every second shot, which is what makes Bloodied Commando, my typical build I'll show on my main here in a bit, so overpowered. But aside from that, everything else from your perception, for sneaking around, your strength for more carry weight, your charisma for selling stuff to vendors and getting better rewards from completing quests and stuff. You know, more action points and your everything about your stats are going to be massively buffed here. So let's go over and I'm going to show you some examples just with this being out of a team and having no other mutations on. We'll show you the benefit here. Let me get my health back up and I'm going to go find some enemies and we're going to rock and roll. So here we go. We get a shot. 4 damage. 3 damage. 12 damage. Got a headshot. 6 damage. 8 damage. 7. Alright, advance. 6. 5. 5. 5. 5. Alright, now that we are in full health, we'll try to get a headshot here. I critted on the head for 12. See how much we can get it up to here. Alright, 42. Get a body shot here. Getting like 4 and 5. 19. Oh. Well, that leads me up to the next kind of important part of playing Bloodied Health. A low health build is you're going to be dying a lot more, but we're going to cover other benefits that you can get with mutations and other perk cards that'll make you not so squishy. Let's get back down to our low health here. I typically try to stay around like 19% or so, but I'm going all the way down past the 5% mark just to show you the full example of what it's going to be like or what you can get to. Now you see here that my stats are back up, and one really beneficial thing, the way that I particularly play is like a stealth commando, a stealth bloodied build, and with your perception low, you're going to be able to kind of sneak around, or you'll be able to see them a lot better. But the agility here, with my agility up to 26, I'm going to be able to sneak around a lot, so they're not going to see me as easily, which is going to enable me to get closer to make sure my accuracy and VATs, my ability just to not miss are going to be a lot higher. So I'm going to come in here. You notice up at the top, my hidden bar is staying pretty good, even though there's enemies right here. Now, I'm still in caution. They kind of hear me, but they don't know that I'm right behind them. I can sneak up here if I get a headshot. Remember, I was getting 12 on that last guy. 91 on the chest. We're going to get 30 now. So, I mean, I'm killing him. He had some health already low. But definitely going to be killing stuff a lot faster. And that guy one-shot me, which is definitely going to happen more often, especially wearing just some level 1 armor and having no other perks on. So, typically what I do is once I do die, I just take 2 toxic water, or just get my health down below 20%. And if anyone is asking down at the bottom on my health bar, I'm on PC and I'm just using a visual mod called Improved Health Bars, and it's just showing me the little percentage down there, which is nice. I'm gonna get my health back down. We're gonna stick right around 19% just for this. This is typically where I go. We'll cover why with the Nerd Rage perk here in just a minute. Now I'm sneaking here, getting 81. So it was 4 shots to kill them, as opposed to I don't even know how many. About That's the basic gist of the damage increase and the points increase with Unyielding. Now let's go cover some different perk cards. Alright, for our next thing, we're going to be covering different perk cards and different benefits that you can get while being bloodied. So, and also, I turned on my shielded under armor. This is casual under armor with the shielded casual under armor lining, which just gives me some 3 intelligence, which is great for leveling up, getting me basically 6% more intelligence as I'm playing. And I'm not a naked guy running around, which is nice for you guys. But in the intelligence tree, there's going to be a very important perk that, let's see if I have it unlocked yet, called Nerd Rage. I'm going to show you and demonstrate now. So it does not appear that I've unlocked it yet. I'm not in the intelligence. There we go. So here is the important card. One of the really important cards. When you're below 20% health, you gain 20 damage resist, 10 damage, and 15 AP regen at level 1. We're gonna go ahead and max this out. This is gonna be kind of one of our bread and butter cards while we're bloodied here. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and equip this card. Get rid of that. Pharmacist. No, we actually can hold them all now. So when you're below 20% health, you gain 40 damage resist, 20 damage, and 15 AP regen. Oh, now you can see here that you'll see a little benefit. You can see with the mod improved health bars that I'm using down there that I'm below 20% health. Go into your effects here. You'll see Nerd Rage, damage resist of 40, which is going to be very beneficial since you're low health. But let's go down and let's go kill some more stuff with it on. Give me a shot to take some to kill me here. See right off the bat that I was getting 4 and 7 and stuff without being bloodied and without stuff. Now it's just random shots. I'm getting 27s and get him, finish him up in the head here. 54, 54. Didn't really hit me very much. See, oh, I am still taking damage, but it's not instantly killing me. 120, 58. A really big increase. Now, survivability will be an issue, especially when you're fresh starting out. At a low level, there's going to be other perk cards that you might not have access to, and they might not be fully leveled. But Nerd Rage is definitely the bread and butter. And I'm going to go over some other stuff. You can have different choices in how you're going to play. I typically play a commando build with guns and bats. Um, I've never actually played Bloodied melee, which is a whole different ball game if you want to be getting hit constantly with melee damage and being low health. But there are different perk cards that will help you do that. I'm not going to have access to a lot of these things, as seeing as how I am low level and not every single card is unlocked at the start of the game. You have to wait to unlock them, getting your perk packs. But ones that we are going to cover that are going to be kind of staples of my Bloodied build. In the Endurance tree, there is, if I have unlocked it yet, we have one called Radical, which it's going to be giving you 5% more strength, which is going to just be more carry weight and just going to be beneficial, and it only costs 1 point. I'm going to put this in here. You'll see just with this card, I'm going to go from 23 strength, and let's pop that on. And now I'm at 28 strength. I'm at 20% health, so I'm not getting the full 5, but it's still a great card to have. That's gonna be more carry weight, and it's just a beneficial 1 point card. So next we're gonna cover the other important ones for being out of a team. So now that if I'm gonna be playing a low health build and making sure that I'm staying underneath 20% area, uh, I'm currently using the Born Survivor perk, where falling below 40% health is going to be doing the benefit of automatically doing a stem pack for me. But I can now gain 2 more possible points in the cards by dropping it down to just a 1 point card. So since I'm always going to be below 20% health every time that I do take damage that falls underneath that 20-second marker, it'll automatically be using a stem pack for me, which is really beneficial. Since you're going to be taking damage, anytime you take damage, it'll proc for you. Next up, we're going to cover down here. Got Nerd Rage, we got our Born Survivor, got Radicool. So these are kind of the main simple ones. And next thing I'm going to cover is the benefits of mutations and being in a team, which are a whole bunch of benefits that you're going to get. Other stuff that I do always make sure that I keep when I am bloodied, I always have fireproof because I like using explosive weapons and stuff, and it's just a nice general card for protection. And other builds that I have, once I have more choices in different cards, you can have blocker to do 45% less melee damage. In the strength tree, there's going to be serendipity, which is a great card here. Um, when it's fully maxed out, when I'm really low health, I have like a really good chance of not a really good chance, like 30% chance of avoiding damage, which is really beneficial. All right, the main beneficial mutation that you're going to be utilizing is called adrenal reaction here. I'll find it here. You do more damage the lower your health is, just like the bloodied effect, but this is going to be a mutation uh, that you're going to have on at all times. And the downside of this is that your maximum health is going to go down, which you're already going to be low health, so that's kind of part of the whole jam here. But now, if you see here, let's look under my. Actually, once you get a mutation, once you take a serum, I should say, you're gonna have the negative effects be reduced for a while. So if you see under here, under my effects, it's suppressing the negative mutation or the negative parts of the mutation. Which is fine. But we can show it later. The difference here. Um, but let's go ahead and just see. Let's go shoot at somebody else here and see. We can see if we can notice a difference just with the mutation on. But before we do cover that, there are some other perk cards that I want to address here because I personally use a bunch of different mutations, and in the luck tree, there's going to be like I can't do any builds without these type of things. Starch Genes, it's a 2 point card. You will never mutate from radiation, and Radaway will never cure mutations. So without this card on, if I went and popped a bunch of Radaway right now, it can cure that adrenal reaction mutation. And we want to keep that forever, basically. So that one's really important. And as talking about the negative effects here, there's another one called Class Freak. The negative effects are reduced by 75%. This is another card that I always use. So there are some mutations that the negative part of it without the card or actually make it not worth it. Like you might gain 3 to something, but you're going to lose 8 in something else. But you take that down, it's going to make it so that the benefits outweigh the negatives. There's another perk card which I always use because I'm always in a team, and this is important. Playing mutated, the positive part of the mutations are 25% stronger if your teammates are also mutated. And in this game, especially once you get higher level, pretty much everybody's mutated. Um, so I'm going to be going from, you know, instead of like 4, I'll get 5. Just add 25%. Anyway, let's go and shoot some stuff in the face here. We can have just this mutation, just the level 1 armor and a bloodied weapon on here and be in low health. Going from a little squishy guy that was hitting for 4 and 7, dying really quickly. I'm still gonna die kind of quickly in this little setup, but you can get a little bit of a example of just these couple little thing changes, increasing our stuff. Pretty nice here. Oh, so now I'm just doing 3 shots in the guy. Wham, wham, bam. I'm gonna go to another location here. Oh, got somebody else there. Let me do some body shots here. Not everyone's gonna be playing in bats. Oops, I'm hitting the wall there. I'm getting for 43. Hit him. As you can see, your level of being OP is gonna definitely go up drastically once you are low health. Just with some simple little changes here. All I've really added here is the adrenal reaction, and I have nerd rage. And oh, I accidentally got yeah, I picked up a random mutation there. Unstable isotopes, which is sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. Anything that kind of gets near me, just like little rad roaches that little baby rad roaches come up. Sometimes I'll just kill them with my mutation on. But other than that, that is the low down basic part of being low health. Now I'm going to switch to my main character to kind of show you the end game type of full perk setups that I use and some stuff that you can kind of aim towards. All right, I'm on my main character, which is a Bloodied Commando. I just wanted to briefly go over some of the end game perks that are available to you. I do want to keep this guide basically for new players. I don't want to overwhelm you with different possible things. And there are many different avenues that you can go with your perks and everything. This is kind of just a mishmash, and I do change this around depending on the situation that I'm in. And one benefit of being in a team, other than getting the benefits from different mutations and stuff, is that you can get cards shared, and that is based off of your charisma. Let's say if I wanted to share this one perk, 1 point card, I need 3 points of charisma to share that, and it goes up by 3 for every point card that you wanted to share. So if I had 9 points in charisma, I could share a 3 point card, and if my alt, or let's say if I had 15 points in charisma, I'd be able to share a 5 point card. And just so you know, the legendary perk cards, if you did have the charisma one, these do not count. They have to actually come from the points that you placed in here. So like in here, I have 15 points intelligence. I could share this card with my team. If I had 15 points in charisma, I'd be able to share this card, but I can't. So it goes up with this number. Anyway, so for survivability, it being bloodied, since you are low health, there's many different cards that you can have. I had extra points, so I kind of put them in strength for more carry weight. So I have the blocker, which is 45% less damage for melee attacks. There's Life Giver inside Endurance if you just wanted more health. I have that over here. Life Giver gives you 45% more maximum health. More health is always good, especially since you are low health. That's just going to increase your pool. I like using explosive weapons, and I don't want to accidentally shoot something right in front of my face and blow myself up, so I always keep this on. Other ones that I don't typically have survivability stuff on me at all times. I just have them shared. But you have evasive in the agility tree, which every point in agility adds 3% more resistance, which is nice. It does not work in power armor, just so you know. There is dodgy. You get a 30% chance to avoid damage, and if you do avoid it, it uses some of your action points. So if you're out of AP, it's not going to help you, but it's still really nice. And one really nice one, it doesn't work in power armor, but since I'm low health and I'm going to be below 20% health, basically all the time I have a 45% chance to avoid any incoming damage, which is really nice. And let me give you just a little example. I'm going to kind of run around here. And I'm just going to kind of let stuff kind of hit me here. See that without any of these perks on, if I let these guys tag me a couple times, normally they'd just kill me. Let's see what we got here. You see, I am also my Born Survivor is procking. It's only going to proc every 20 seconds. So once you do initially take a hit of damage, you want to make sure that you do have your finger over whatever hotkey. For keyboard and for PC, the H button on my keyboard's auto hotkeyed to take a stem pack. So if I take some damage here, I think it's been about 20 seconds. Now you can't really see the perks popping up on the side, but they are active in here if you go under the effects, and they do pop up, I believe. Now you can see here, still do need a pop stem pack every once in a while, but I'm able to basically take a onslaught of damage. If you look down the corner, my health's kind of going up and down. Oh, looks like they gave up. Oh, they're just retreating a little bit. So I just kind of wanted to show you that even though you are low health, with the right build and right perk points shared, you can actually survive. Obviously, I don't sit around and just stand right in the middle taking damage. These dudes would be dead very fast if I started shooting at them. Just wanted to give you a little example that you're going to be okay, so you don't have to be scared about, a mouse going and sneezing on you and you die. So, you will be pretty buff. Let me go murder these guys real quick here. Show you that the main defense with the Bloody build is your ability to just kill stuff super fast. You don't have to be scared that if you don't kill them within 2 seconds, you're not immediately going to die. You are kind of tanky with the right perks on. As they say, the best offense, or the best defense is offense. And that is kind of the whole bloodied aspect of things. If you don't wanna die real fast, just make sure you pew them in the face and kill them real fast. Boom, boom. That is the basic gist and point of being bloodied. Alright, now I also wanted to show an example of the same setup with my little dude over here that was getting killed pretty easily. But I wanted to show you the benefit of having these perks shared by the teammates, and showing you the difference in survivability over here. These guys were killing me in just a couple shots here. Kind of go stand right in the middle here and see a bit more of how these guys are gonna, how these perks and stuff are gonna help me. Look kind of long it takes these guys to kill me. Now you're seeing that my health, you have the Born Survivor perk, so the stim pack is giving me some benefit here. Do not have blocker on this guy, so the melee guys are still going to hurt the full amount of damage. But just having those simple survivability perks on is doing me a lot of good here. So don't be too scared about going low health, thinking that you're going to immediately die. Little bits go a long way. Going kill these guys real quick here. Oh. Anyway, I hope these little basic tips, are simple beginner tips, are helping you. And I don't want to go over absolutely everything. I will have some more more tips and stuff in later videos and go over things in better detail. I just wanted to basically get the ball rolling and release a little part one of hopefully a bunch of different videos. And if you do like this kind of content, please make sure to click like. It definitely makes me feel all warm and fuzzy, and it helps out the channel. And go ahead and hit subscribe for more content. I also do a lot of rolling videos on my channel, so definitely hit the notification bell for more content. And yeah, we'll get into some more stuff later. So anyway, I hope this helps you out, and we'll see you out there in the wasteland.